Thai Summit is an automotive stamping plant here in America. Thai Summit globally started with wiring harnesses for motorcycles. That transitioned into much more automotive. Thai Summit as a whole is in Thailand, all over Asia, India, here in America. We have joint ventures in Mexico, looking at expanding to South Africa. It's all over the planet. We have both transfer and tandem presses that range in size from everything that can do a small hinge reinforcement all the way up to a body side. We also do light assembly, so we do a lot of subcomponents that get welded together or riveted or any other type of fastening technique based on the types of materials that we use that may or may not allow us to weld. And then we ship to our main customers, primarily FCA, Ford are the two main customers that we deal with here on a day-to-day basis, and we've got others to include Tesla and Volvo. We currently sit on 152 acres. Our current facility is 1.2 million square feet roughly, with some small room to expand. We've also are in the process of purchasing additional acreage to be able to expand in different directions. Currently, we employ about 650 employees. Of that 650, about 500 of them are hourly folks, so your maintenance, production, all those guys. And then about 150 are salary, so our engineering staff, purchasing, all the corporate, commercial, human resources. Ann Arbor Spark has been a great partner for us in helping to find and develop that staff. So we have worked most recently with them developing the talent pipeline management with the goal of making sure we've got people that are trained to fill the aging workforce that we have right now. So it's been a very beneficial partnership in just that alone, and trying to make sure that we're going to have maintenance men and tool and die makers and production workforce going forward to keep up with the increasing demand that our customers regularly give us. Our relationship with Spark is not just limited to what we strategically plan together, but they have helped us in other relationships like the Livingston Business Resource Network, which has allowed us and other employers in the community to work to retain the employees that we have. Obviously, hiring folks is one aspect of it, keeping employees is another very important aspect. So the BRN has been a great resource for not only us, but many of our employers in the area to create transportation for folks that are struggling to get transportation to work. One of the other things that Ann Arbor Spark has helped us with is getting us involved in Manufacturing Day in Livingston County. So Manufacturing Day has gave us as an employer an opportunity to get out in front of the local schools and identify that there are successful jobs here in manufacturing right outside your front door that do not necessarily require you to go away to a four-year institution and put yourself in a great deal of debt for a job that may or may not be as lucrative as you can find right across the street. Very recently, we looked at expanding our facility here in Howell to upwards of 55,000 square feet additionally that we needed to support the new Ford Bronco. Ann Arbor Spark has been a great partner in assisting us with the P198, which allowed us to create some property tax abatements to make it affordable to expand here locally in Livingston County as opposed to in one of our other locations. So that has been very beneficial for both us and Livingston County, which is in the process of creating upwards of almost 200 jobs over the next year. Manufacturing today is not what it was 25 years ago. I, along with many of my coworkers, have been here for 20 plus years. I started on the production floor here. I've worked my way into the position of executive manager of HR. I've traveled to South Korea. I've traveled all over this country. If people are interested, we can teach anyone to do what we do here. It's not rocket science, but with that said, you've got to have the soft skills and the willingness to want to learn and work. I really, if I could say anything to those potential workers coming up, it's a great opportunity.